start her athletic training internship, where she will soon hopefully start a career soon afterwards. Again, senior, Kiana. Our next senior is Kendall Cloninger. She is escorted by Robert Cloninger and Beth Lattimore. Her major is exercise and sports science. Her favorite sports moment in Bluefield College was when Coach slapped the ref's behind during a game, like an attaboy. Her words of wisdom, favorite scripture, but seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Matthew 6:33. Her plans after graduation will be to attend Abilene Christian University in August for a master's in occupational therapy. I'd like to present to you again, Kendall Cloninger. The next team we would like to present to you is Brianna Farrar. She's escorted by her father and mother, Jay and Kim Farrar. Her major is mathematics with a minor in business administration. Favorite sports moment at Bluefield College is going to the conference tournament and the NWCO play tournament. Her words of wisdom: be strong and courageous, do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you shall go. Joshua 1:9. Her plans after graduation are to use her math and sports knowledge to become sports analyst with dreams to one day work at ESPN. Again, I present to you Brianna Farrar. Our next senior is Emily Hart. Escorted by Marcy and Lance Hart, her parentals. Her major is business administration, biology, and she just tacked on a chemistry minor just because. Her favorite sports moment at Bluefield College: Coach falling at Wesleyan while chasing down the ref, and then continuing to yell at the ref from the ground. Words of wisdom: when you were made a leader, you weren't given a crown, you weren't given a responsibility to bring out the best in others. You were given the responsibility to bring out the best in others. Jack Welch. Her plans after graduation are to take a year off, probably tack on another super smart major, and then attend medical school. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, Emily Parker. Haley Turner. Escorted by her parents, Matthew and Michelle Turner. She's a major in biology and chemistry and tacked on a psychology minor. Her favorite sports moment at Bluefield College: Coach falling at Tennessee Wesleyan while chasing the ref, then continuing to yell at that same ref while laying on the floor. I'm sensing a theme. Words of wisdom: everything will work out exactly how and when it is supposed to, regardless of how and when you may want it to. Let your faith in the journey be stronger than your doubts and fears. Be patient with yourself and your growth, knowing that good things always take time. Give yourself time to try things and explore different paths. You'll get there one day. So don't forget to enjoy the journey too. I present to you Haley Turner. And from our cheerleading program, I present Autumn Willoughby. She's escorted by Jamie Willoughby and Kimberly Hodge. Her major is criminal justice. Her favorite sports moment at Bluefield College was attending the UCA College Cheerleading National Championship. Her words of wisdom is this scripture, Proverbs 31:25. She's clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. Her plans after graduation are hopefully to gain a master's degree and attend a prestigious law school. I present to you Autumn Willoughby. this time, we would like to ask all seniors to return to center court that they might take a picture with the coaching staff and the administrators here at Brookfield College. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a big round of applause for our 2019-2020 Brookfield College seniors.
as we start out our Senior Day festivities. Bluefield College takes on Columbia International here at the Dome. Folks, it's going to be a fun one on the Rams Digital Sports Network as the Rams try to close out a pretty tough season with a win against another Rams team that has also struggled throughout the year. Rams right now of the Bluefield variety at 7-22, but the big story today, Emily Hart, after missing most of the season due to a concussion, now onto the floor. Kiana Campbell, another senior, a transfer from Robert Morris from Illinois, walks out to the floor. Kendall Cloninger, another senior for Bluefield College, walks onto the floor for the Rams, coming from North Carolina. Haley Turman, family in tow today from Laurel Fork, Virginia, walks onto the floor, and then Brianna Farrar getting her start after missing many games in her Bluefield College career due to injuries, getting her time in the sun today. All 5 seniors getting the start for Bluefield College. Now, Corey Mullins trying to close out a season. Unfortunately, the Rams, not much to play for today except for the pride of those 5 seniors trying to book a win against Columbia International. Great crowd we have on hand today here inside of the Dome. Last game of the season for Bluefield College. Rams in the white, they'll go right to left of the Bluefield variety, I should say, and then Columbia International, navy blue and the white trim, headed by Temple Elmore in her 4th season at the helm down in Columbia, South Carolina. Excited to get this basketball doubleheader in for you today. Bluefield College women's basketball here at 2:13, and then we have the men's game at approximately now 4:30. Farrar, Cloninger, Kiana Campbell, Emily Hart, Haley Turman, all on the floor. On the other side, the starters for Columbia International, Kylie Walker, Jordan Sproul, Tiana Walls, Hannah Treywick, and Kanika Howard. Kendall Cloninger in the middle for the tip. And we are underway. In the inaugural basket, I'd like to know what's going on here. I think the Rams are trying to sub folks in and out as Emily Hart will get a basket. No, it's Farrar, has her layup. So now it's 2-2, and we will see the substitutions rolling in. Brianna Farrar gets a basket. She'll walk out. Sierra Cook checks in. Deanna Crockett and Emily Hart exchange hugs as they walk off to the sideline. A special moment. Both of them dealing with injuries this season. Farrar will have to get a hip replacement after she graduates, and well, Emily Hart, that concussion, just doesn't want to risk anything. So now we're back. Ceremony is done, and we're playing basketball. Tiana Walls out to the left wing. Goes up to Walker. 2-2 the score. Swing down low, and Walls ran out of space. So Bluefield forces a turnover here in the final game of the season. Haley Turman and Kendall Cloninger. Crockett, the Whitfield native, swings it down low. Haley Turman loops it up and in, and the senior has a basket. So Emily Hart giving the assist over to Farrar. Bluefield College with a beautiful senior moment. From the right elbow, no good, rolling into the hands of Campbell. Lost the ball, picked away by Walker. Outlet up ahead to Sproul. Layup goes in, ties it up. All tied up at 4-4, 8:30 remaining. We're still in the first quarter. Comes Crockett at the top of the key. Right elbow, Cloninger passes around. 3 seniors overloading the right side, and that pass goes awry. Kanika Howard. Kylie Walker spins up top. Kanika Howard puts it on the floor. Walker drives with 8 on the shot clock. Bounce out, Sproul feeds Trawick, too short. Rebound by Trawick. Walker falls to the floor. Howard loads up, bang. 3-point basket with 7.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Senior day at the Dome. Rams trying to close out a 2020 campaign on the right note, trying to find their 7th win of the AAC season, and there's a basket. Haley Turman with a couple of buckets already. Makes it a 1-point game. Poked loose, great job by Campbell, pickpocketing that one. Crockett reaped the benefits, dangerous pass, Campbell. Oh, no double dribble call there as Sierra Cook drives. Cloninger wants it, Crockett takes it, back iron. 6:40 left to go, first quarter. Loading up a 3, too short from Walker. Bullets down low, what a pass. Turman divvies it off to Kendall Cloninger. Beautiful, quick possession to give Bluefield a 1-point lead. Rolls the clock down to 6:12, still first quarter. Bounce out near side. Misses the 3, trying from long range for Quinika Howard. Cook down to Turman, dangerous bounce. Saw what she was trying to do there, but the defense was there, courtesy Howard. Lobs it out, Sproul, swish. (9-8) the score, 5:35 left to play, first quarter. Crockett found space, missed the layup. Campbell fights with the ball back. She's in the midst of a double team, no jump ball call. There it is at 5:14. Possession arrow points the way of Bluefield College. Jay Mazik into the game, Lakin Malovic also for CIU. Just 4-21, 3-20 in the conference. So both of these teams not playing for a berth in the tournament, but Campbell, despite that, lays it up and in. Spots up, long 2, buries it home, Tiana Walls. Back to a 1-point game. Cook unloads, nothing but net. Another basket for CIU. Ties it all up at 13-13. Ty Scott and Morgan Wiley into the game. Sierra Cook gets a break, so does Kendall Cloninger. That puts an end to the clock at 4:16. .412 left before the first quarter is over. Ty Scott running as a point guard. Morgan Wiley hands it off for Campbell. Now LaCurtis also into the game for the first time. Step back, long 2, no good. Rebound Sproul. Keeps it all knotted up at 13-13. layup, no good. Scott has to maneuver around the defense that was catching up to her. Wiley finds Scott. Back iron. Couldn't get the roll, and the first foul of the game called on Curtis. Sarah Cook back in. Campbell gets a break. We'll also see Alexis Ross for CIU for the first time. Ross backs up. Howard. Entry lob to Carter. Couldn't find it off the glass. Scott didn't call same team. Her and Wiley bumped into each other. Rams got it back though. 2:55 left to play, first quarter. Cook at the top of the key. Turman spins. Can't finish. Rolling the clock down to 2:35, still first quarter. Ross backs up, finds Howard. CIU slows down. Interesting that nobody is moving. It's just a drive for Howard and missed. Oof. Foul called on CIU. Shayla Spell into the game, the Idaho native. Spell's wide open, cuts to the left and air balls. I think that Malavik got a piece of it. Comes Howard. No good on a right wing three, couldn't be buried by Alexis Ross. Sarah Cook, coast to coast. And there's a foul booked on Alexis Ross. That's the second foul on CIU. There's a clock down to a minute 50, 24 on the shot clock. Scott passes in, Curtis bounces back to the guard, retreats near the logo at the top of the key. Scott to the rack, she'll go to the line. Final game of the season. Final basketball we're going to see all season at the Dome, actually. Rams no longer a member of the NCCAA, so there's no more hosting opportunities here at the Dome in 2020. Yes. Breaks the tie, 14-13. No good. And it's rebounded by Ross with a minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. Ross wants somebody to cut down low. Instead, penetrates, shoots from 18 feet, no good. Loose ball. Cook has it, underhands it, back to Ross, lays it up. 15-14, a 1-point lead. Wiley finds Cook. Sarah Cook spots Curtis for three. No good. 1-point lead for CIU, 50 seconds before the first quarter is over. Pass inside, turnaround, no good. Volleyball right back into the hands of Malavik. And it's stolen by Sierra Cook. 1-on-2, lost the ball. Stolen away by Howard. Euro step. Nope. Rebound. Got it with the and one. So now she'll go to the line with 25.8 seconds left to go in this first half. Shot clock off. Lakeland Malovic completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Rams looking like they're going to hold for the last shot. Spotting up at the logo, finds Wiley. West Virginia native stops, swings it near side Cook. 7 seconds, Spell backing in with 5, turnaround, too short. Rebound, here's Ross passing backwards, and that is it. Long heave, it won't count anyway. So we'll head to the second quarter. Bluefield trails by 4. Second quarter underway. Bluefield trails by 4 in this senior day showdown. Seniors on the floor right now, Terman, Cloninger, and Kiana Campbell. Right back in, Cloninger. .9:35 left to play in the first half. A little bit of sloppy basketball as both teams try to drive inside. Haley Terman fouled. Over the back that time was Jordan Sproul. Cloninger finds Campbell. 9:20 left to go. Cloninger, feet on the line, back iron. Offensive rebound, though. Swatted into the backcourt, won't be a backcourt violation. Sierra Cook caught up to it. 10 on the shot clock for Terman and Cloninger. Campbell with 5. Layup, good. Anna Campbell with that athletic play makes it a 2-point game. Near side. Shoot, no good. Terman with a good rebound. Eight and a half minutes left to play first half. Good entry lob to Sierra Cook. That's going to be a great assist for the senior Kendra Cloninger. Ties the game at 18-18. 8-12 first half. Trying to kick up the defensive intensity just a little bit as that ball sails out of bounds. Kanaya Watkins, the sophomore from Chattanooga, Tennessee, walks in. Eight minutes left to go, first half. No good. Lob inside, Howard. That's a great dish from the substitute that just came in, and Watkins gives the lead right back to CIU at 20-18. 7.5 minutes to go. Turman's wide open. Campbell ranges out for the rebound, though. Down to 7:20. Cook, what a crossover. Oh, can't finish, but what a finish it would have been. 20-18, CIU Rams lead the Bluefield College Rams. Driving baseline, illegal. Sproul walked. Just a reminder, folks, we have a doubleheader of basketball. Again, the men's game right after this one, about 30 minutes after, as Bluefield College tries to play for a chance to qualify for the AAC tournament. Campbell penetrates, retreats, switches hands. Ball rolls through Crockett, turnover. .6:35 in the first half. Close game. Sharday Bell passes off on the far side. And an illegal screen. Second foul on CIU, and it's on Kanaya Watkins. .6:20 left to play. Still in the first. Ripped it down low. Good passing. Just can't finish. 6:05 to play. Thought about the step back. No walk called on Larissa Lee. Went under the hoop. Thought about it again. Passed it off. Sproul. Missed the three. Turman, another rebound. She's been collecting all the boards today for Bluefield College. One arm pass. Good dish. Turman now from the right wing. Superior ball movement for Bluefield College, and the Rams take the lead. Timeout burned by Corey Mullins. Rams lead by 1 with 5:41 left to play in the first half. Second half still underway. 5:38 left to play first half. Haley Turman just buried a three from the right wing, and now the Rams are up by 1. Here's a three, though, for Watkins. Right back into the lead, CIU, 23-21. Bailey Engel on the call here. Glad to have you on a Saturday, packed Saturday. Apologize that right now we don't have the capacity to broadcast two sports at the same time. Baseball playing in a doubleheader over at Bowen Field. We'll be on their broadcast tomorrow. Foul called down low. That's the third foul on CIU, and it's on Jordan Sproul. Hard bounce to Haley Turman. Defense was there, though, and a Trewick spotted up. Turman. Well, a bit of a heat check there. Rebounded by CIU. 4:55 before the first half is done. Stolen away. Campbell Showing the handles. Cook. No foul called. No foul called there either. Wow, but a great effort by Haley Turman. Here Sierra Cook lays it up, misses it. Loose ball, and it's corralled by CIU. Sharday Bell crosses over at the free throw line and passes off to Watkins. Watkins carries, no good, in and out. Stick back, yes. And Sienna Walls right back up to a 2-possession game for CIU, up by 4. Crockett fouled, and that's the 4th one on CIU. So it won't go to the line yet as Niala Curtis and Ty Scott check into the game. Cloninger and Sierra Cook walk off. Kara Austin. Oh, excuse me, that's Larissa Lee onto the floor. Campbell, right wing, no good. And here is Kira Austin, my mistake. Now finds Larissa Lee. Treywick, right hook, foul. That's the first foul called on Bluefield in this entire second quarter. We're at 3:37. Already elapsed 6 minutes and some change. Treywick swishes the first one. Trying to make it a 6-point game. Can't do it there with a missed free throw. On to the right side. Curtis passes off Crockett. Tough layup. 3:15 left to go before halftime. Jump ball. Possession arrow points Bluefield. Yara Austin came in. .305 before the first half is over. Bluefield looking for some momentum. And they'll get some with Ty Scott from way downtown. 2-point ball game. Rams only down by 2, 26-24. Trying to light it up from 3 land. Entry lob, Treywick found separation with the left hand. Once more, a 2-possession game. 2:30 left to play, first half. Campbell from the baseline. Turns around. Curtis, air ball. Well, Turman kicking up the defense. No foul call, 2:04 left to play. Just solid defense there. Bumps in the lane, boy. People are falling everywhere, and the officials are just like, well, let's play on. Can't say I mind it. Minute 50 left to go. Crockett. Haley Turman on Treywick. Hard bounce, and there's your foul. Ty Scott pushed under the hoop. Stops the clock at a minute 36 left to go. First of 2, nothing but net. That puts it back down to 1-possession game, 28-25. Columbia International If they're able to pull this off today, would just be their 5th win of the season. Both are good from Ty Scott. And A. Simmons, the student body president for Bluefield College, walks onto the floor. Rolling down to the final minute and a half in the first half. Larissa Lee. No good. Great rebound by Scott. Almost caught up to the ball, but lost it. Lee, good. That's Kiara Austin, actually. 31-26. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Simmons right to the 10, and Howard blocked her.
Hey,
10 seconds. Here comes Curtis in the left block. No good. A couple of tough air balls for Curtis. There's a carry. Gets you on that every time. Kanaya Watkins. .30 seconds left to play, first half. Rams with the ball back after the turnover. Down by just 5. Around the perimeter. Really trying to work inside to Shayla Spell, but no one's open. Scott, though, right to the window. 31-28, 9 seconds left. Shot clock obviously off. 5 now to 4. Front rim miss. Offensive rebound, and she stepped out of bounds with 0.2 seconds left to go. The Rams are just going to throw this one in. And that is it for the first half. Bluefield College trails by 3, 31-28 in the final game of the season. We'll step aside and bring you a halftime here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Halftime update here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 31-28 is the score. Bluefield College in a tough one against the Columbia International Rams as Bluefield looks for their 8th win of the year. Leading the way for the Rams in that first half, Haley Turman, the senior, playing in her final game at the Dome with 7 points. While Sierra Cook has logged 5, 4 for Kiana Campbell, another senior, and Kendall Cloninger has 2 as well. On the other end, a couple players with 6 points, and Jordan Sproul and Tiana Walls both at the 6 mark. Quinnica Howard with 5, and a few other players with 3. CIU shooting 41% from the field. They've hit 3 threes so far out of 8. On the other end, the Rams have also hit 3 threes, but they've attempted 10, and the Rams are 11 of 31 from the field to quantify them at 36% from the field in that first half. So Bluefield College trying to rack up a few more rebounds than they had in that first half. They did have 3 offensive rebounds, which was out-rebounded by Columbia International. They had 6, 23 total rebounds for the CIU variety of Rams. We'll step aside 5.5 minutes before the start of the second half. Bluefield College trails by 3. It's 31-28. Third quarter almost underway here. 31-28, Bluefield College trails by just 3 points. CIU, behind their rebounding efforts, have been able to outscore Bluefield in that first half, but we are underway. CIU now going right to left, and the Rams from Bluefield going left to right as Trawick buries a 15-footer. 33-28. 9:40 left to go, first half. Sarah Cook backing down. Scott for three, too short. Through the legs of Howard, what an effort by Campbell to underhand Cloninger. Possession arrow points away at Bluefield College. Well, Campbell playing in her last collegiate ball game, showcasing her abilities there and showcasing the effort. That was just great to fly to the floor, underhand to Cloninger, and the jump ball gives the ball back to Bluefield anyway. In the left wing, Cloninger feeds for Scott. Lays it up and foul. 28-33, Rams down by 5. Scott to the line for a couple. Bends the knees, shoots. It's a 4-point game. CIU has led by as much as 5. Rams have been trailing for a while. They've only led by 2 points. That's their largest. As Scott gets them within 3. 33-30, 45 seconds elapsed in the third quarter. Trawick with the right-handed hook, no good, rebounded by Cloninger. Near side, Turman. Scott lays it up. Wow, she's been aggressive. 33-32, and a layup on the other end is no good. Campbell scurries in for the rebound. Outnumbered, backs up, waits for everyone. Turman's wide open. Air ball. 8:20 left to go. We're still in the third quarter. Trawick with a turnaround. She's gotten all the points for CIU so far in the second half of play. Campbell finds Cloninger. In and out. Almost tied it. And another jump ball. No foul call, but possession arrow points for CIU. All right, so 35-32. CIU leads 7:50 to go. Still in the third quarter. Backing up. Howard spots up a 3. Ricochets off the front of the rim and the window. 7:35 to play. Good pass out near side, Turman. Campbell to the rim and misses. Comes Quinnica Howard. Trawick, 6 points in the second half. Timeout called, a full one by Corey Mullins. Spots up the clock at 7:05, third quarter. CIU has tied up its largest lead of the game, 37-32. 5-point lead for CIU, just looking for their 5th win, and out of the timeout, the Rams turn the ball over. Trawick in a race with Campbell. Campbell pickpockets, swung back in, and it hit the baseline. So Bloomfield has it back. Campbell has been playing her heart out in the second half, really the entire game, especially defensively. 6:42, third quarter. Crockett into the game for the first time in the second half. Kick out, Cook, too short. Here's Quanika Howard down the middle. Bounce up top, Kiara Austin. Sproul, good defense by Cloninger. Sproul gets past the defense that time on one heck of a head fake, and it's the largest lead of the game for CIU at 7 points. Shayla Spell passes to Cloninger. Campbell, I think they're going to try to cut back down low into Spell to go one-on-one with Trawick. Here we go. She does that and finds a kiss off the window. 39-34. Sproul, back iron, rolls away. Cloninger swats it into the cheerleaders, though, with 5:25 on the clock. First game of this doubleheader on the basketball side. We got men's basketball about a half an hour after this. Also senior day festivities for DeMonte Evans and Naquan Cousins. It's fouled. She'll go to the line. That's Sproul, one of the lone seniors on this team. Sproul, a graduate transfer, the freshman from Charleston, South Carolina. Renee Carter walks in. Trawick goes to the bench for Temple Elmore's team. Bounces off of the rim. Rams get a break. (39-34), 5:10 left to play. First half, or in the third quarter, excuse me. Rams haven't led since the first quarter. Cook, good. It's a 3-point game. 4:45 left to play in the third. Quanika Howard slows down, bounces. Carter lost the ball, passed it out. Oh, there's definitely a foul there, not called. Rams get the break though. Shot clock has not started, and that will ring. We're gonna have to stop the clock. And there it is. Well, it took until the third quarter for that to happen. And 1:22 on the shot clock. Crockett inbound. On the left wing, wants a screen from Spell. Crockett and one. Chance to tie the game here, 39-38. Ready for a chance to tie the game with 4:12 left to go in the third quarter. Foul called on Bluefield. Can't tie it up. Stays a 1-point lead. Rams have scored 6 points in a row. Four minutes left to play. Still in the third quarter. Bounce into the free throw line. Sproul, Euro step. Layup can't fall. Crockett with the rebound. Pass up to Campbell. Spell to take the lead. She's fouled. Here's Shayla Spell with a chance to tie it up and take the lead. Well, only a chance to tie it now. It's the second tied up. It's a 7-0 run for Bluefield College. Three minutes, 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Almost a carry there for Bell. Got away with it. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Monica Howard, right wing. Sproul, turn around. Back iron, good rebound by Curtis. Rams looking for the lead and a foul called on Sproul. That's the fourth foul on CIU in the third quarter. Campbell cuts to the right. Off of the screen, here's Sierra Cook. Spots up from 11 feet, takes the lead off of the jumper. 9-0 run continues for Bluefield College, taking the lead now. Timeout called, or no, a foul. Not even a foul, it's our second shot clock stoppage. Want to put the shot clock at 28. That's the second time this has happened in 3 minutes. We have yet to get it there. There it is. .255, third quarter. Bounce inside. Crockett telegraphed that pass. Some reason put on the brakes, got it across the timeline. Finds Campbell to start the offense with 2:44 left in the third quarter. Shayla Spell from the left wing. Loops it for Curtis. Spell tangled up, no foul call. Crockett got it back. Tries at the rim, good. What a run for Bluefield College. 11-0 run. 2:18 left to go, third quarter. CIU praying for a basket, and they get it. Alexis Ross breaks that long run and puts CIU right back within one. Yana Campbell and a cap off a good senior day performance with 1:50 left to go in the third quarter. Sierra Cook drives to the left. Almost another carry and a bounce. Goes off of the baseline. 1 minute, 47 seconds, third quarter. Larissa Lee down the floor, 1:38 left to go. Lee bounces up top for Joy Jones. Here's a three from Ross. She got it again. Now the lead is back for CIU. Back-to-back three-point jumpers from Alexis Ross. Yala Curtis. And a blocking foul. No, they call that a charge, and it seems like the right call. Nyala Curtis look for a charge. CIU back with it. Down to a minute 10. Down to 10 seconds in the shot clock. Make it 11, 56.9 seconds left to go, and a foul is called on Shayla Spell. Fourth foul on Bluefield. Haley Turman back into the game for the Rams. Shayla Spell goes to the bench with 56.9 remaining in the penultimate quarter. Pass it at the free throw line. Front rim no good. Rams with a chance to tie it up or take the lead on this possession. 48 seconds left in the third. Trying to tie it up, and no. Haley Turman was wide open. That was a heck of a bounce for Campbell. Ross, been hot, backs up. 20-second shot clock, 33 game clock. Ross on the wing. Lost it. 5-second shot clock. Marissa Lee, good. 47-43, 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Now down to 4, Campbell fouled, and she'll go to the line. That's the 5th foul on CIU. That's Larissa Lee. 3.5 to go. Rams in the bonus for the first time in this game in any quarter. Bend to the knees, shoots her first. Nothing but net. It's a one possession game, 47-44. Flicks the wrist, missed the second. Rebound for CIU. Larissa Lee at the buzzer. Wide to the right. One more quarter of play, 47-44. It's a three-point game with Bluefield trailing by a triple. Here we go, fourth quarter ready to play. Bluefield College only down by 3 with a chance to win their final game of the season and send the seniors off right. Wow, that was batted down. Campbell with a kick out to Crockett to tie the game. No good. 47-44, 9:35 left to play in this ball game. Bluefield College with the 5 seniors. Haley Turman, Kendall Cloninger, Ghana Campbell, Emily Hart, and Brianna Farrar. All trying to get sent out the right way. Now the ceremony in the beginning, Emily Hart dished it off to Farrar, and then they were subbed out. 47-44 stays the score after the miss. Got the men's game for you after this. Such a big game for Bluefield men's basketball trying to qualify for the AAC tournament. And a blocking foul booked on CIU. Was it a shooting foul? It appears that it will be. So Campbell goes to the line to try to make this a one-point game. Campbell on her last trip just went 1 for 2. Now the Burnett on the first, 47-45. Shoots again, rams it home, 47-46, a 1-point game. Ross into the far corner. And a couple of threes to end that long run by Bluefield. They had scored 11 unanswered. 9 minutes left to play, flat in this one. Watkins drives to the left, backs up. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Walls lost the ball with 5. Now at 4. Goes out of bounds with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Corey Mullins reminding his team of that fact. Pass up top. Shot clock begins. And they did not get that off. Would not have mattered anyway, even if she had hit the rim. Great defensive stance by Bluefield College. That's the first shot clock violation they have forced the entire game. Timeout booked by CIU's Temple Elmore. 8:40 left to play in this one. The Rams in a 1-possession, 1-point game. It's a 1-point game, 47-46. Nice Scott with the ball, trying to give Bluefield the lead. They led briefly there in the third quarter. Scott for the lead. Air ball. Might have just nicked the rim, actually, as Cloninger swats the ball back in. Crockett divvies up for Campbell. What a pass, and the finish. Haley Turman got the feed from a senior, and Turman, the senior, finished it off herself. 48-47. Bluefield College leads by 1. Here's Alexis Ross off the glass. She has been dialed in the second half so far. Lead is back to 1 for CIU, 49-48. We'll be seeing a back-and-forth game for the rest of this one. 7:50 left to go. Campbell in the corner. Spins. Tried to bounce it off again, lost it, got it back. Penetrates back in, Euro step. No good on the layup. Ross back with the ball for CIU. Outnumbered, she doesn't care. Bit of a push there, and they are not calling it. Well, the officials, there have been some pretty oblivious no calls in this game. Haley Turman did not get booked for that. 49-48. Far wing to take the lead again. Got the roll to fall. Yana Campbell, 50-49, 7:05 to play. Here's a 3. Too hard. There's a push off on Haley Turman, shoving down Joy Jones. First foul on the Rams in the fourth quarter. 7:02 to play. Jones, no good. Campbell, a little bit of momentum for Bluefield, only down or leading by 1. Cloninger didn't find the separation they wanted. Scott fouled, and she'll pass the ball in even though the layup fell. 6:43 left to go. Timeout, or no, they're going to bring in the substitutes. Sproul and Quinnica Howard both coming in. Bounce to Haley Turman. What a feed. Haley Turman. Couldn't ask for more out of her in her final game. Largest lead of the ball game for Bluefield College at 3 points. 6.5 minutes to go. Ross has been the run killer for Bluefield, and now she goes to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Ross, a long trip to the line and missed the first free throw. Thanks to all of you tuning in here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Yes, it's a 2-point game, 52-50. Scott lays it off for Sierra Cook. Campbell bounces to Turman. Crockett a pump fake. Lost it, but foul. Top of the key, Scott. And on the right wing, Sierra Cook. 6 minutes left to go, 10-second shot clock. Bluefield trying to add on to a 2-point lead. Scott, Campbell's wide open. No good, rebound Ross. Staggering. Passes out Quinnica Howard, 5:40 left to go. Hard bounces, tie game. Kanaya Watkins. All tied up in this back and forth contest so far. Scott bullies her way right to the rim and misses the layup. 5 minutes left to go. Howard. Oh, no shot. They will not call that a continuation. She'll pass this one in now with 5:01 left to play, tied up 52-52. Now LaCurtis into the game. Haley Turman takes a break with 5:01 left to go. Now Campbell swats the ball into the stands. .13 on the shot clock. CIU, no one is moving. Not one person. Now they started. 7-second shot clock. Sproul with 4 seconds. Now at 3. Howard has to shoot it. That's a shot clock violation. That's great defense by Bluefield, but a bit of offensive ineptitude by Columbia International there. Everybody stood still. 52-52, 4:37 left to go in this one. Rams are tied with the Rams. Sarah Cook backs up, finds Scott. Now for Crockett. The lead is back. Great drive for the Whitville native, 54-52. 4:10 to play. Rams have led by as large as 3. Stepped on the line. Bluefield with it back. Four minutes left to go. Could the Rams, Bluefield that is, break away from CIU? Crockett backs up. Campbell fouled. Fourth foul called on CIU. Won't go to the line just yet, but now the Rams are in the bonus. So now Bluefield College and Ty Scott. Flings it out for Campbell. Rams with a fresh shot clock. Free throw line, Crockett finds Cook. Bounces, no. Rebound Campbell. Finds Curtis. Can't finish from 3 feet away. Score stays 54-52 with 3:19 left to go. Now the free throw line, what a spin, won't count, it's a walk. Sharday Bell can't do that. The freshman from Atlanta gets booked for the traveling. Down to 3:07. Curtis, what a great step. Now there's your largest lead of the game for Bluefield College, 56-52, 2:50 left to go. Chucks up a layup, and Howard fouled to the line for a couple with 2:34 left to play. It's on Kiana Campbell. Fourth foul on Bluefield. So both teams are in the bonus from here on out. 2:34 left to play. First one is good. Second, good as well. 2-point game once more, 56-54. 2.5 minutes left to go in the season. Crockett lays it up with the left hand through the nylon. Bluefield College finding out they can beat them down low. 2:15 left to play. Howard spins, swatted, loose ball. Campbell to the floor and fouled. She'll go to the line for a couple with 2:07 left to go. So Campbell, the 4-point lead. Rams can push this to possibly 3 possessions with this trip to the free throw line. They've led by as much as 4, currently leading by that deficit. Missed the first free throw though, 2:07 left to go. Man to the knees for Campbell. Likes the wrist. Got the second one to fall. 5-point game. Still the largest lead of the game for Bluefield College. 59-54, 2:03 left to go. Backing up Kiara Austin. Pump fake from Larissa Lee from 16 feet away. No good. Rebound though. Stick back too short. Followed her own shot. Loose under the basket. Curtis rolls it free, still wrestling for it at the free throw line. And a jump ball finally called as Joy Jones went to the floor. Possession arrow points Columbia International with 1:43 left to go. With 1:43 left to go. Passing it in. Shot clock started a second late, so they got a free second of it. Won't matter. Curtis with the rebound. Scott hands it off for Campbell. Rams can milk it a little bit if they want to. Down to 1:25 left to play in the game. Bluefield leads by 5. 10 seconds. Scott, could that be the dagger? 61-54. Ty Scott. 7-point lead. Layup on the other end. No good. Scott pulls down the rebound with 1:05 left to play. Lob to Curtis. Yes, ma'am. Timeout called. 59.8 seconds left to go. Bluefield blazing forward on a run. They lead by 9. Welcome back, everyone. Rams on a run. It is now 63-54. They gave a few extra seconds on the clock to put it at 101, but now it's rolled down to 54 seconds as CIU tries to complete maybe an impossible run here. Long two, air ball. Out of bounds to halt the clock at 45.1 seconds left to go. Rocket to Cloninger. I think CIU wants to foul, and at this point, what they really want to foul and elongate this game. And I think the officials must have some sort of dinner plans idea of calling fouls in this one. Haley Turman on the floor, Kendall Cloninger and Kiana Campbell. It looks like they all might be getting their curtain call, and they will. Haley Turman walks off the floor, gets a hug from Corey Mullins, now with the rest of her teammates. Campbell, first free throw, got the roll to fall, 10-point lead. Both are good. Cloninger pushed down. Timeout called by CIU, trying to draw something up with 38.4 to go. Bluefield leads by 11, 65-54. Ross at the top of the key. Steps into a long three, no good. Rebound though, and the Rams have it back. Campbell played such a great defensive game. She's fouled. Now to go to the line with a shot clock off at 27.2. Taylor Dunford checks in. Kendall Cloninger. It's a moment with Corey Mullins. Final time walking off of the floor as a Bluefield College Ram. Free throw, can't get the roll. 65-54. The score remains. Remember, folks, we got the men's game for you right after this. Last player to get the curtain call will be Kiana Campbell. And she does. Hits the free throw. 66-54. What a comeback for Bluefield in this fourth quarter of play. There's a long three, no good. Sproul with the offensive rebound. Try it again. This time, it's good for Jay Mazick, the senior. Timeout call by Bluefield. They will advance the ball up at 66-57. .9 seconds left to go. Passing in for Campbell, backs up, gets fouled. And I think the whole CIU bench is just saying don't foul, but dream is alive, 66-57. 12.8 seconds left to go. Campbell's first free throw, yes. 67-57, back to a 10-point game with 12.8 seconds to go. Both are good, and Campbell's turn to get her moment in the limelight. What a game. Kiana Campbell, 68-57 the score. Here's a three. Back iron miss. Sproul kicks it out. Another three off the mark. Rebound by Sutherland. And that is it. Bluefield College wins in their final game on senior day to send out the 5 seniors in the correct fashion. Big win for Bluefield College as that stops our 2019-2020 campaign. Rams finished the season 8-22. 7-17 in the AAC. Columbia International falls to 4-22, 3-21 in the AAC. Good luck to our seniors as they move on throughout life. And as for this one, name is Bailey Engel reminding you the final score. Rams win this one in double-digit fashion over CIU. We will take a break for half an hour and then have the men's game, a very important one as the Rams win if you're in into the AAC tournament.